Well, hot dang, we're live. Hello, everybody. Welcome to Trip World. Can I get some Trip teams in chat and some Sour Pleases in chat? Because this entire game is just one big banger.
Okay. Hello, everyone. And welcome to the second Sunset game. This block, the best one of the Game Boy. So I'm so ready. So we're gonna start right now. In 3, 2, 1, go.
All right, stage 1. So the core concept of this game is obviously to go fast. And to go fast, Yakupu is going to go into a flight form. So at the beginning of most stages, or every stage and every screen transition, you're going to see Engi pretty much jump and transform. Because when Yakupu is transforming, you're kind of frozen still in place. So while flying, you gain a little bit more speed. And
wait a minute. Sorry. So sorry. Something happened. Okay. Now for real.
That was a test run, by the way.
That was a test run. Okay. So sorry. Okay. 3, 2, 1, go. Here we go.
So yeah, this is stage 1. Yakupu uses the flight form to fly and to go fast. So you're going to see Engi do little hops here, and what those hops do is that they help boost the speed of Yakupu. During the screen transitions and the start of every stage, you're going to see Engi kind of jump and do a transform at the same time. What that does is that the transform locks Yakupu in place so you can't move. So while jumping forward and transforming, you can, obviously move a little bit into the screen and jump into helicopter form. The one downfall to helicopter form is that if you hit anything, you kind of tumble into space and fall and float down, and it's awful. You're going to see Engi use slope speed a lot through stage 1 here, just to pick up a lot of speed. These little guys with the big ears and the umbrella, you can actually farm them for 1-ups, but since it's a speed run, we're not going to farm anything for 1-ups. Most things in this game won't hurt you until you get to the bosses. Couple exceptions here and there, but for the most part, it's a pretty straightforward game. The boss kills, you're going to see Engi doing something what we call juggling, where he's going to get the bosses on top of Yakupu's head and do a kick jump and hit them from the bottom side. He should be performing that, I think, on every boss throughout the game. So, stage 2, you're going to utilize the ball power-up. So ball power-up, you can jump high and go fast. So you're going to see a lot of Kobe's, a lot of LeBrons, and possibly the Charles Barkley free throw here. Jumping over Fat Cat there. We're about to go into Baconator here soon, so I'm going to give Engi some quiet time. Oh, and he gets the Charles Barkley free throw. So you're going to see Engi jump down some pits or fall down some pits kind of high up. That's to pick up speed, falling speed here. He's going to go into Baconator here and try and get Baconator on top of his head. However, if he doesn't get the juggle, what he can do is that when Baconator changes into Bacon, he can just tank it right in the face, and Baconator should pop back up. World 3 is probably the best music in the game. So Engi's going to go into helicopter form for 3 to 4 seconds, and then as he's falling down, he's going to transform into Fish. Fish has an attack called Bubble, which you probably won't see at all unless you're casually playing, but this is probably the cutest form of Yakupu. Coming up is something called Clam Zip. So what's going to happen is that Engi's going to get Clam on top of his head and kind of juggle him to the right side of the screen into this little cubby hole, all while doing 3 kicks to him. So once Clam is in this hole here, he's going to run back, jump, and get on top of Clam's head, and Clam is going to push him through the ceiling. this skips a pretty large part of stage 3. Otherwise, you have to go all the way around and use flight form to fly over these. That big jumble sprite right now is actually supposed to be an adorable cow, but you know. Here we're fighting Grimace. McDonald's decided to make an appearance in the game. Basically, when you fall down, you kick Grimace as you fall down and just kind of jump up and hit him in the face a few times. Stage 4 is the dessert stage. You're going to see a lot of flying throughout this entire stage as well. I believe there is a, right now, TES-only strat in this stage where you can go into ball form and like zip through the floor, but I don't know if anyone's ever figured out how to do that as a human. So the fun part about this stage is we're about to go into Dragon Ball Z here soon. So we're gonna get Tail Whip here. So we're gonna play Pokemon Red or Blue, whatever one you prefer. No one liked Yellow. So here we're gonna get this tomato, and here comes Goku. So Goku is great and all. He has these like spirit bombs that you can slide across the ice on. Makes it a little bit faster, and it one-shots the boss. And now we're going into stage 5. Stage 5 is the final stage of the game. When you're flying through this stage, those little like red butterflies, they can actually hit you out of the sky because there is collision on them. When you're transitioning down on that one screen, you can actually hit the right side of an invisible wall and fall down as well. It's pretty fantastic. So here there's a current inside this little channel. And Engi's gonna go into flight form and bounce out of here, and Engi's probably gonna bounce on the ground here. I believe there's like a 4-frame window that we can bounce on the ground to pick up speed. Here's the guy that most people typically farm 1-ups on, just so they can defeat the final boss. Flight form's a little tricky. It's a little finicky at times with the controls. You have to like sometimes mash just to go straight up, and then sometimes use your arrows to like move a little forward. But like I said, like if you hit anything, you kind of just like fall over. So here we go. We go into phase 1 of the final boss. We're about to fight 2 gerbils. So Engi's gonna pretty much like juggle them back and forth here. Each one takes, I think, 3 or 4 hits. So now we fight Evil Pikachu. Evil Pikachu is probably the biggest jerk of the final stage, final fights. Thankfully, Sunsoft was nice enough to give us health on this fight. So Evil Pikachu, when he shoots out his little spears, he has like a few frames where he just can't be touched as he's shooting out, so you kind of have to time it a little bit different. But for the most part, if you're kind of aggressive with Evil Pikachu, you can take him out pretty quick. So here's the final phase of the final fight. We got Mr. Robotnik here. So what Engi's going to do is that he's going to run in and jump and hit him in the face and try and get on top of him and get behind him and just spam kick and kill him.
GG.
GG.
Not sub 7, but okay. What's good?
You got it. 701, man. That's good.
Alright. So that was it, one. Hope you enjoyed. And also, before leaving to another game, gimmick, I want to shout out to Nacho Yakubu, who did world record yesterday, I don't get wrong. He got a 612, so congrats my boy, Nacho. Okay, see you in the next race, gimmick. So